Hello family and friends and new friends. It's Cowboy Dave. Get my video down here where you're not going to be looking too close. Wanted to set up the promised video as to why am I serving, why is Hearts Hurt at Faith Life Church, New Albany, Ohio. Faith Life Church was a church that my wife and I found and were drawn to and were a part of for about 3 years. And we had red flags with the way that the pastorate was set up, with Brenda being co-pastor. We had red flags with her at times seeming very dominant. We liked the business principles and the kingdom principles a lot. We also got our son Patrick involved in the youth group, and I was active ushering. Matter of fact, my finger on my hand was cut off completely in the hinges of the door at Faith Life the very first day I was ushering. Had to be taken to the emergency room where they sewed it back on. Through prayer and through God, it was healed, and is on my hand today with no scar whatsoever. So we were very involved. We even sewed our wedding set into that church, so to speak. So when I heard the tragic news, I was actually in Dawson Springs, of the beginning of what appeared to be a downfall of the church with sexual violations, rape, pedophilia, etc. I knew that this was going to be a very painful situation, so I prayed and Teresa prayed and we came into agreement, and here we are. So I'm now at my truck. Here's what we've seen over the last 4 days. We have seen dozens of people stop and talk and pray. Almost all pray. One established a relationship with Christ, that now they're broken from a church, that they want to be able to understand how to fellowship with a small group or at home and have that type of intimacy with God. I've seen friends, Bob and Kathy, others that I love, and they have driven by. There's been times where people come to see me and all the traffic has ceased on the road and we were able to visit for minutes at a time. So, encouragement for the people, prayer, hope, understanding the condition of a broken heart is not only with the victims and their families, but will be for weeks and months and probably years. Revelation, nightmares, dreams, confessions, confidences set up. Lord, I just pray for all those. But I just want to do a small part to assist with what the people that have been called and have really made the world known about this. I won't mention any names, but you know who you are. Through different approaches and different methods and technologies and expertise, I'm simply just riding on the coattails of people that, for example, those that came and protested at the church. I actually am using one of the signs that was there, thrown over the hill. And God is blessing. God is establishing. God is restoring. The Lord is moving on hearts that are broken and wounded. And that's what it's there for. It's there for the single mom with the 9-month-old baby, and it's there for the 72-year-old very, very, very anointed preacher who transmits over media sources rather than a structured church. It's there for the broken, it's there for the uplifted, it's there for the victims, it's there for everyone. There's a lot of wounded volunteers, a lot of wounded, what would you call them? Interns, people serving in different capacities of the church that just give me a thumbs up, and almost all the people for the conference have at this point given me a thumbs up and said thank you out their glass. Very little hostility because they understand hurting hearts. So there you are. That's why I'm serving it with my wife at Hearts Hurt, Faith Life Church, New Albany, Ohio. Blessings.